Welcome back. Well, I'm still on AM Sports, which is live from the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. That time we bring a special guest on our discussion segment. I will take a review of the performance of the Golden Arrows of Nigeria. Talking about Nigeria men's senior handball team that went to Kigali, Rwanda. They came, they saw, but they only tried. They finished in the 6th position, losing the 5th and 6th placement match against Angola. It was very, very close. They lost 20-25. We're going to be reviewing the performance of the Nigerian side. That is the closest the Nigerian team has come at the African Nations Cup Handball Championship. The last time Nigeria qualified for the World Cup was in 1994. So the dream, the effort to qualify for the World Cup has been going on and on for years, but they've been coming so close, but yet again, they still fell short. Well, they did their very best. The president of the Handball Federation in Nigeria is joining me in the studio to analyze the performance and, of course, a review of how the team did their very best at that competition, making Nigeria proud, but falling short of qualifying for the World Championship taking place in Germany. Saidu Jibril, president of the Handball Federation of Nigeria, thank you for being our guest today on the program.
Thank you for having me in your studio.
Absolutely fantastic. Okay, first of all, just tell us how you felt in terms of the team's performance, getting that close, losing the semi-final match, and of course also losing the 5th, 6th placement match that would have given Nigeria a chance to qualify for the World Championship taking place in Germany. What are the reviews? What are the lessons? And take us through the process of how the team played, the training, the qualifiers, all the way to the championship.
Well, thank you very much for the privilege to be in your studio to be able to express to Nigerians our journey so far. Well, you want to remember that I was newly inaugurated on the 25th of October, 2025. I became 3 months while in Kigali.
Okay, yeah. So this is your first national assignment, yeah?
Yes, I would say that is my first national,
as a president,
international assignment, which was very hectic and very demanding.
Yeah.
And Nations Cup is not just an ordinary tournament as people look at it.
Yeah.
It's something that took a long time journey. And if I must give you just a brief history of how it started, we came in on the 25th. A week later, they published the list of those who are to take part in the Nations Cup.
Oh,
unfortunately, Nigeria was not part of it.
Okay.
I had to flew from Abuja straight to see the president of the continental body, Dr. Mansour Aremu, to go and ask why is Nigeria being eliminated. Okay. And then the normal sporting politics. You have to dialogue and find a way out.
So were they looking at the ranking points? What was the issue?
Well, I don't really know. Nigeria came 9th in the last episode, and I think maybe they felt we are not part of those who are supposed to take part in this recent, or maybe they felt we were not ready, or knowingly that we are having an election. They don't know the strength of who will be coming in, whether we'll be willing to support or not. But when I went, I gave him my word. I said, Nigeria is a country that must always be involved in any international engagement, and we're ever ready. Good. So he was very happy, he received me. He promised me that I should watch out that within 24 hours, our country will be included. And before I left Cotonou, the next day I learned people were calling me, thank you, President, Nigeria is now part of the list to be. And the draws were rolled out, and Nigeria was in the group that comprises of Algeria, Nigeria, Zambia, and the host country, Rwanda. It wasn't easy. We paced on the DG. The DG had less of our cry. We kept disturbing, and finally, I think he listened to me, and he was very happy to say, okay, for you, your first entrant, you want to do this, I will support you. I think that word gave me that ginger to say, okay, now we can continue. And we went fighting and struggling until when we got to Rwanda, we got there a day to even our first match.
Wow.
Because many were there a month, 2 months, 3 weeks or there, but I think we are the country that came a day to the tournament. We got there on the 20th, and our first match was on the 21st.
Okay.
And we are playing Algeria, who happens to be the 7-time champion.
Oh, wow, interesting.
And for years, Nigeria has never won Nigeria. I think that beating of Algeria was a glorious moment for Nigeria.
Yeah, it shocked the world.
Yes. And we're so happy we defeated Algeria by 2 goals. And it's shocking to even the international handball body.
Wow.
They were shocked to see that Nigeria beat Algeria from nowhere. I think that gave us, and everybody now put focus on Nigeria. That Nigeria mustn't be an ordinary team.
Okay.
And I think the boys really did their best. We're deficient when it comes to the team. We're deficient because of the training facilities.
Yeah.
We don't have the equipment. We don't have the well-to-do. The coaches just were hustling and struggling. Yeah. And when we beat Algeria, we became a team to beat in the tournament. So the next match we met Zambia, we beat Zambia. Even Zambia, formerly we hardly beat them, but fortunately we were among those who threw them out. And we beat Zambia. They met the host country.
Rwanda, yeah.
It's not easy.
Yes, to play against the host.
You're playing against the officials, the referees, the spectators, everybody. Yeah. And it wasn't easy. But finally, God in His infinite mercy, we came across them and then we overcame them. And
you actually topped your group, yeah?
Yes, we topped our group for the first time in the history of Nigeria going out. At least we led the group and we're now to meet Angola for another stage of tournament, because the handball grouping is an international standard of the IHF. Yeah. So now they had to regroup up in another grouping again, where you have Nigeria, Egypt, because those that came first were seeded as A, B, C, D. Yes. Now Nigeria is in A, Egypt is in B. So they now brought A and B together and now look for teams from there. They now brought in Guinea, Angola, Guinea to our group, because Guinea and Angola came second in their own group. Yeah. So that's a different group. The another group comprises of Cape Verde, Tunisia, where you have Cape Verde, Tunisia, Morocco, and I think, Guinea is in that group. Our group is Algeria, yes. It's Egypt, Nigeria, Algeria, we're 4. Okay. Then the other group comprises of Tunisia, Morocco, Cape Verde, and Guinea. Okay, so we're together with Angola too. True. So when that group was going, all we need to do, because we are first, the first goes with their 2 points. Which means with your goals for, you went in there. So at least already we and Egypt, we have 2 points outstanding. Okay. So on getting there, all we need to do is either to draw or to win Angola, which became difficult for us because of experience. You know, Angola has been to World Cup more than 3-4 times. Yeah, okay. And that World Cup experience will tell on that. You see, if we must be fair, for those who know handball, we have only 4 or 5 boys that are able to play that game effectively. Yeah. And when they blocked that side where the other boys were confused because of inexperience, and that was where we lost it out. If we had draw or won that Angola, all these things we won't be talking about.
We were so close.
We've been talking about maybe...
I had some players even got injured. You got a red card.
So many were injured. And you know, the red card is not just because, you know, in handball, any touch on the face from the neck is red card outrightly. Oh, wow, so at the cost of defending, the player now he had contact with the opponent. Yeah. And the referee, when they went to the VAR, he saw that they said...
just like in the football match.
Yeah, so they gave red card.
So like, talking about, that's the importance of experience, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that. I see, if we had the well-to-do to say, okay, we go for international friendlies and other things, or we had privilege of training outside the country to see what is happening. You know, the Europeans are playing always. Yeah. And we only prepare when tournament is closed. Yeah. So that is where our deficiency is. Yeah. And we need constant tournament to be able to say we are fighting the other part of the world. True. Most especially Egypt. Egypt are just like machine. They have footwork, they have speed, they have... No, I think if anybody must beat Egypt, it must be prepared. Yeah. It must be prepared to say that, yes, you are well ready. And what is happening there, majority of their players are playing pro.
Yes, exactly. Our foreign-based players are very few in handball.
We just have only 2 players from France, and they really put in their best. Yeah. They played their life. Then we have 3 from Morocco, but out of that 3 from Morocco, I think the boy that was the matchmaker of the team, the boy gave his all and all. I think that boy, I don't know what I'll say, is fantastic. So that was how we were able to play, and the goalkeeper never gave us in. They really tried.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the coach. You brought in Rafiu Salami. Talk about the technical experience he brought into the team, trying to get the best out of our local-based players and our foreign-based players. Because interesting, like you rightly pointed out, they don't really have so much time to train because the local-based players are based in Nigeria. They don't have time to train together because I saw them training right there at the package B. And the foreign-based players will come from their club. So they don't really have time to have the synergy, have the chemistry. But what did Rafiu Salami do to get the best out of them to play as a team?
Well, I think before we go into that question, I think I will have to thank Adova Handball
League.
Okay. Because Adova Energy has really done well for Nigeria local league. You see, even the little we got to be able to go and face the world, the African continent, I think if not for Adova, I think we would not even talk of having players that can go out with challenge. You know, that phobia of seeing what handball it is, it even tells on others. So we're grateful to Adova. Then coming to your question, I think Rafiu, as a coach, did very well.
Okay.
And I must confess, he came. You are aware he came short time to the
Yes,
time
very short time.
He's working in France.
Yes.
I know he has a team he's coaching,
yeah.
and they rely on him. We just have to got him, no negotiation, no nothing. He just came to serve his fatherland.
Wow.
He wasn't paid a dime.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he wasn't paid a dime. All we did was just to get a ticket for him to and fro, and then ensure that whatever the commission gives to us in due course, we'll have to now offset their normal allowance. Yeah. But for the sake of signing a coach, no, Rafiu never got anything from the federation.
Wow.
And he did it as a Nigerian, giving his own contribution to the success of handball in Nigeria. So I think he was able to blend them together, but you see,
it's a difficult task.
Yes, you see, those who are coming in, they know what they face. They play always.
Okay.
Why the speed, their movement and hours are not the same. So definitely you see there are some little deviation. Yeah. So definitely the delay of those who cannot get to what they are is definitely we tell them. But he, Rafiu, cannot do otherwise. He can only put in the best he could, and that is the best he has really tried. Yeah. I think Nigeria coming sixth within the African continent. I think we've really tried.
So, because this is the first time you're going as a president, I know you told me that you used to be the team manager of the national team before. So tell us, as a president, what's the difference? You went before, you used to go with the team as a team manager, now you're the president. Is it a different scenario, different experience for you?
When I was a team manager, I think I don't travel with the team because of the nature of my job. Okay. You know, I'm a quantity of working with Federal Ministry of Works and Housing. And then it wasn't too easy for me. Assignments are there. I only delegate people to go. Okay. But being a handballer who have been going out and who have been traveling with teams, I've traveled with teams to Sweden 2013, 2014. I've traveled with teams to other parts of the world, gone to Morocco and other parts. I want to confess that the new era of handball is digitalization.
Yeah, that's true.
Whether we like it or not, we have to be part of that new model. And how do we get to become part of that new model? I think we need the support of the National Sport Commission. Yeah, absolutely. To be able for us to get there, because frankly speaking, Nigeria is a threat anywhere, anytime, any day.
The talent is there.
They are scared of Nigeria, and the president of the continental body said it, that we thought Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is coming back. Yeah, true. That was his statement when we were having cocktail. He said Nigeria is coming back. Jibril, I want to expect much from you. I don't expect anything from you when you people were coming, but now we need you to prove that, yes. You are the black race. You are joining Angola and the rest, Cape Verde, to be able to prove, because Nigeria is a country to beat in those days, so you must come back. And I assured him, with the support of my sport body, I think we'll come there, because the DG is giving us encouragement, and I want to believe the chairman of the commission is working hand in hand with the DG to ensure that sport is what it takes for Nigeria to groom the youths from where they are. So
I was going to talk to you, talk about your long-term goals, long-term visions. You know, the big dream is for the team to qualify for the World Cup. And for you to beat Algeria in your first match, what kind of statement does it really portend for the rest of Africa, that this dream, this hope, this belief that since 1994, Nigeria can also qualify for the World Cup again? Because at the end of the day, the long-term vision is for Nigeria to qualify for the World Cup. But you need to stay content against the Egyptians, Moroccans, Tunisians, South Africans when it goes to that critical stage. Because we always start well at the group stage, but when it goes to the quarterfinals, semifinals, that's when we always fall short. In terms of the process, how do you prepare a team that can go that far to win a world championship? You still have 4 years, your first tenure. Can you build a team for Nigeria that can qualify for the World Cup?
Like I said, even here last time I came here, and I promised that my goal and intent is to ensure that we go grassroots. Okay. And the way to get to that target you are saying is you must go grassroots. Okay. You don't rely on existing player alone. You have to blend the existing players and the new hands and the young ones, because the game itself has gone out of what we're thinking of these days. True. And we are going grassroots not for our own favor, but for the favor of the country, to prove that sport in Nigeria is still running every day. True. Because handballing, like I said, the Moroccans, the Tunisians, I think even if we are made, I won't be scared. You know why? I think our strength at days are almost the same. Yeah. If we're able to beat Algeria, I don't think there's no way we will not beat Morocco. If we had met Morocco in semi-final, I'm sure we'll have gotten there. Wow, okay. Yes, because gone are the days that we talk of Morocco. In the early days, the 1994 and above, Moroccans don't talk where Nigeria talk. Okay. It is only Algeria and Egypt. Okay. And now we're able to edge Algeria. That is the the greatest thing we've been able to do, to prove that, yes, Nigeria has come of age and that we are getting back to our lost glory. And that is where we are pushing. I think we really need to keep the teams together. We really need to bring the boys together, harness them, and ensure that the needful is done from the federation. And I think we need all hands on deck, from the board down to the commission, to be able to see that sport, not handball alone, sport is a great thing, because the youth were so happy. The boys that played this game, even the ones that are pros, they were happy that, yes, they were given privilege to be able to represent their country, to put in that green, white, green. And it's, I think, for me, it's a great moment.